be some mistake, surely. This is Treherbert in South Wales, and it's not raining. We're at the behest of Sharon to surprise her husband, who is known locally as Kevin Milk. She said, come down this little road and look for the milk float. Milk float, what did I tell you? Kevin the Milk. And this little bit that we're going to change is through here. Good morning.
Morning.
Lovely day.
It's great.
Sweet little garden.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Lovely. It's this bit up here in this corner, just by the front door. It's tiny today, but it will be at the end, beautifully formed. Yep, there's a lot to do. This is it. All we have to do now is see if Sharon's in. Of course, she could be on the round with him, I guess, wouldn't it? Hello?
Morning.
Sharon, how are you? I'm glad you're there. I
Lovely
thought for a
to
minute
see
you were
you.
out with the cow.
Oh, almost.
Come and meet the team. Charlie and Willie and Tommy. And this,
Morning. Hi.
what is this? What is this?
What is it?
Not much to look
No,
at.
not
What
really.
does he want? What's he after in this spot?
He wants flowers, he wants a water feature.
Oh, there's a surprise.
Yeah,
Does he still want
surprise.
somewhere to sit?
Yes, very
That's a
much.
relief.
Yes.
Would you like to see what I've had a little fiddle with? And would you
that's
like to see what I've had a little?
Oh, yes.
Bated breath. Oh, wrong garden. That was last week's. That's a good one, wasn't it? Right. This is it. But he wanted it circular, I think. So
He did say so.
it's difficult in this area, so I've done kind of quarter circles. That's raised and it's slabs. Then we've got to step down onto this area, which is all brick, and it comes down to this corner. 2 lumps of planting to give him his flowers there and there. But what I want to do now I've seen this is take this edge here in a curve around to the front door. So you're getting a little bit extra there. The water feature is here against that back wall in the corner, and up this pergola, which is what comes out here, are vines growing and lots of jolly colourful flowers. But have we got to get all this out, Tommy?
Yep,
This
all
now?
of that. Yeah, because we've got a problem with the height of the house, the damp course.
Yeah.
So we'll have to take all this out.
Right. Well, look, we ought to see a little bit of Kevin before we go any further, don't we? Because I gather he's no stranger to television, Sharon. He's been on the box.
That's right.
What on?
He was approached because he's got one of the oldest milk floats. And the piece that he was in was swearing.
Oh, no. And is he not a swearing man,
He's
Kevin?
not a swearing man.
What time you call this? You're away with the birds, man. Disease of your generation. I don't reckon you milk my material, are you, kid? Fire me then. And you can pay for that too. Right, this is your last warning. Any more and you're out on your I'll be having words with your father. Aye, are you deaf as well as lazy? Don't turn your back on me, I haven't fired you yet.
I just hope he doesn't sack us when he comes back with such language. You won't see it if he does. We better get to work. So the first thing, Tommy, is what gets all this up.
Rip it up and get shot of it.
Wonderful. So you do that, and Sharon and I will go and have a cup of tea.
And a donut.
So down to it, with all the old concrete slabs to be lifted. They're perfectly serviceable, so we're not dumping them, but stacking them in case a neighbour wants them. And we've got a new tool, a sort of motorbike crossed with a pneumatic drill. The biz. I should be able to do this, you know, because it's all in the family, really. My granddad was ganger on the council, on the highways department in Ilkley. Mind you, I think he'd had a fit if he'd have seen one of these. It was all pick and shovel in his day. Still, if you only got 2 days like us, you can hire power breakers by the day. Here comes the timber for building the pergola. It's about time they did more gardening in that ground force programme. It's all blooming building. I keep writing in, but it makes no difference. Tom is notching out the top of the post to take the roof of the pergola. and Charlie's helping by holding it still, almost.
Right then, next.
Yes, next one, please. Put your in, that's it.
What's all this then?
We're going to have a little party.
Party, look at it.
Party
No,
time.
I haven't seen you before. Who are you?
Well, I'm Sharon's mother-in-law,
So what's your name?
Cynthia.
Hello, Cynthia. Nice. Oh, look, a little lightly whipped yoghurt.
Yes.
What's on there?
Keep your weight down.
Yeah, no, I need that. Hammer and cheese. We don't get fed like this normally. Crumbs, come to Wales again. Wow. I say things are looking up already, aren't they? 12:15, lunchtime. Wow. Oh, Charlie's much too busy with her trunking threader thing.
It's much easier when you don't have any help.
You can't
Blow the batty out.
having a Welsh cake.
I've had no breakfast today to make room for this. And I didn't even know he was going to get it. Look at that.
Welsh cake, ma'am. And I got Welsh cake.
Oh, crumbs. I think, Carry on, you're going to be doing it all.
Are they?
A lot of eating to do here. Sorry. Very nice. It's lovely. The nylon threader now pulls the pump cable through the protective outer casing. Not a problem. We'll clear all this for you.
Better have another one.
Seems much easier. Who needs men?
Yes? No, I couldn't. That's like a flop.
Charm?
Yes, sir.
Ice cream.
Oh, not for me, thanks,
No?
darling. No.
Anybody? No?
Do you still want to do a water feature? I think we've got one naturally occurring.
Well, it makes a change, doesn't it?
Oh dear. I think they're out to me. This is going to be the back of the pergola where the gargoyle's going. These screws on this because it needs to. Yeah, lovely. Right in the middle of the concrete.
Tight to it. Let's see where we come in.
He's still not
Can you
passed.
open
He's got to come here, isn't it?
Well, first
One of the characteristics of ground force gardening is that the technical details of the designs are worked out in vivo, or as we go along. I don't wish to interfere, but have you measured the distance between there and there, and there and there, so it's equidistant?
well, we're going to get an approximation and then we'll do it with a tape.
So that was no.
That was no. You're very good at shorthand, aren't you? No.
You see, by transposing the centre out from the corner, the radian of the arc will be subject to the augmented segment of the fraction of the circle. But that could be the least of our worries.
Right back to the centre, see if we look right.
Sir!
My name's Simon Gale.
Yes?
I'm from the council's planning
Who gave you the
department.
black eye?
Oh, playing cricket on the
Oh,
weekend.
you sure it wasn't a householder?
No.
Sir,
we had a
what can we do
pleasant
for you?
bunch here. Basically, you're aware this is a listed building, yeah?
Yep, grade 2, yeah?
That's right, yeah. And basically, what we've come here to establish is what works are carrying out, and we can take them back to the department
Yep.
and perhaps give you some advice.
So, can you do it all within the space of about a quarter of an hour? Because we've only got
I
2
will
days
try.
to build
I
it.
will try, yeah.
We're putting up, I can show you my plan. Wait there 1 second. We're that way around. So it's over here, slabbed terrace, brick terrace, plummy coloured bricks. You can see the colour of the bricks.
Yep.
We're away from the wall altogether, so it's not actually going to touch the house
It's not attached to the
all.
house.
No.
Fine.
Totally independent.
About a 6-inch gap between those uprights and the house, so it's not going to hit that wall at all. Is that right?
Yeah, like I said, I'll double check regulations.
Right.
I'll call back.
Quick.
That's a grand answer.
Don't have to take it down tomorrow night.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
Nice to see
Ta-ra
you.
now. Okay,
Cheers,
thanks
all
very
the
much.
best. Thanks.
Ta-ra. Good news.
Goodness for that.
I've trawled the various literature available on the subject. I've consulted with my director.
Yeah.
Basically, well, without going into technicalities and given a number of considerations, you're okay to go ahead, basically. I must admit, though, it was a borderline case.
Why? Why was it borderline?
Basically, it could have been anything bigger, anything with more impact.
Yeah. So it's because
so
it was
tip the
tucked
balance.
away and not
Yep.
too intrusive.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for that.
Okay.
I'm very relieved. Thank you very
No
much.
problem.
A bit embarrassing.
This is David Jacobs. Our
Hello,
enforcer.
David Jacobs. I always listen to you on radio too. And you look younger, you know, in the flesh than you sound on the radio. Lovely. Thank you very much indeed. Great, thank you. Thank you very much. Good. A very short programme, that.
Lucky I'm a goalkeeper, Alan. Oh, that's it. That'll do for a minute. Thank you very much.
Sometimes it just seems so slow.
Unless I cut these
Are you
items in
bored?
that way, Alan.
I'm bored. I thought you would be. Oh dear. I'll get a can of paint out. We'll watch it dry. Oh, sorry. We're expecting a call from Kevin. That'll be exciting.
Hello.
I wonder would Kevin give me a pint of milk tomorrow, please? Really drunk, 10 a minute.
Yes, that's okay. What number are you again?
Number 35, 10 a minute. Tell him really drunk.
Okay, I'll tell him that.
All right.
Okay, thanks very much then.
Thank you.
Bye.
And we saw there was her husband, and it was Mrs. Ogmore Pritchard from number 23, who was lacking her cream and 2 eggs cracked in a 6 dozen.
What was the address? I forgot.
I didn't hear it, love.
Hello. Hi.
All right?
Yeah, great. Are we enjoying?
Oh, marvellous.
Yeah?
Yeah, good.
What's the weather like down there?
Not all that good. It's been raining a bit, but it's held off.
Yeah.
Nice golf course. We played 18 holes today. Going back to the clubhouse now and on the drink, and
Oh,
we can play about 9 holes tomorrow then.
brilliant. Lovely. Okay then. Okay, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow night.
Yeah. Okay, good. Ta-da. Bye. There we are.
Oh, is it? I always hate that. I hate that. But I hate eavesdropping husband and wife because you think she wants to say to him, love and kisses.
No.
But I've got this man standing by me, so I can't. So he's all right. He doesn't sound so he's
No,
wrong
he
with
sounds
anything
as
there,
if
does he?
he's enjoying himself.
So he's gone
doesn't
off for a game of golf then? That's obviously what you've got rid of him with.
Yes, yes. that's
One
right.
round today, 18 holes today, and 9 tomorrow. I was a bit worried if he was only playing 9 that he was going to come back
Back
quicker.
early, no, but he said that he'd
Sounds
have
all right.
lunch and
Well
sounds
done. Oh, you were
okay.
ever so good. Well done. We've got quite a bit of clearing up to do yet, though. It's 5:15, but we want to try and get as much of this muck away as we can. I'd like to get the vine in before we go as well, so I'm going to go. I forgot to tell you, you've got a big vine. It's got grapes on it.
Caught grapes.
Yeah, time we finish, love. You've been making wine. Oh, look at that. Carefully. Get that out of the way.
I'm always careful.
I know. It's only Uncle Alan panicking. Lower. Oh, lovely.
How permanent do you want that vine?
Don't you concrete it in. If you ever get a situation where you're planting something like this is a really mature vine, it's got a good root system on it, but it's greedy. You can see how much top growth it has to support. It must go in good soil. Now, if you're planting it as we are here, where the soil is pretty grim, all this hardcore and concrete on the top, I've drilled off and taken out. There is soil underneath, but it's rather nasty clay. So don't be frightened of replacing it with decent topsoil, but you must firm it really, really well. Get your foot into it, and then make sure it's well watered in so that the roots have every encouragement to come out and into it and to encourage growth up top. Bit more. Should be. Can it go a bit slower? I'd rather it trickled and I'll leave it running. That's great. If you want to make sure that newly planted trees and shrubs really do get water where they need it, rather than it just running off the surface of the soil, don't be frightened to make a little dam right the way around it of your topsoil, and then leave a very, very slow hose pipe running inside it. It retains the water, it will gradually seep in and go where you want it. 1 inch of water travels 9 inches down into the soil. Just a little helpful hint. I think we're nearly there. It's 6:10. They're all shattered. Charlie's one up there. As Tommy's stacking his bricks. I think we'll push off for the evening. Stop raining now, then.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your hospitality.
You're welcome.
Lunch was wizard.
You're welcome.
And we'll be back. I think we'll try and make a start at upstate if we can.
Yeah, fine. Right.
Right,
See you in
gang.
the morning.
Okay.
Yes,
Spot a supper.
fine.
Thank you. Take
Thanks.
care. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Sharon.
The slumbering Rhondda that once echoed to the toil of 50,000 miners and now to the ground force.
Morning, Alan. Morning, Charlie.
How are you?
Okay.
All right.
Sleep well?
Yeah,
Yes.
but not long enough, unfortunately. You've not finished it.
Sorry. I'm willing to have today.
All right, we'll get you
Yeah.
shoveling into barrows and barrowing into skips and
Great, great fun.
like you've never slept in your life.
Right, okay.
First job, excavating the site to a depth of 5 or so inches for a bed under all the bricks that have to be laid here. Guys, can I just point out beds and paths to you? Can you hop out a minute? Right. So where that piece of timber is there, that side is bed, okay? So there's bed, lump of path there, which enables us to get in, bed and lump of path there because we can't have bed there because that's all rubbish underneath the ground.
Right, okay.
So that means I can get soil in a minute then.
Yeah, just let me lay this outside edge and then you're free to go, yeah.
Before the topsoil can come in, Tommy has to finish laying the surrounds of blue engineering bricks, wet laid on mortar and then grouted when it's set a bit.
Hello.
Come on, how are you?
Who's that?
Ralph.
Hi, Ellen.
I'm looking at Ralph.
Where are you? On the boundary wall?
I'm overlooking. Beautiful. Beautiful view from there.
I'm laying the brick pavers on dry, firmed sand.
Alan,
Yeah.
it's party time, so come now when you're ready then, okay?
Cynthia, I am so strapped. Can you bring me a plate of something over?
I certainly
don't
will,
move
yeah.
from here now. No time to stop laying herringbone. Sandwiching in the pieces. Halving some bricks neatly chopped before stuffing them in. Filling every corner. Forcing them in chock-a-block.
All ready, sir?
Good morning, what a snack.
All right, Al?
Finally, filling any remaining gaps with kiln-dried sand. Wish us luck, because we don't half need it. It's 2:15. We're all ever so tired and quite a bit wet, and it's gone quite quiet here. We've got to reckon really on about 3/4 of an hour from now.
Really?
I reckon we've got about half an hour. Is it on?
Oh, it's heavy, isn't it?
It's very heavy. That's why I asked you. Wonderful.
Okay, Alan, I think I better
Thank
get changed.
Right, I wish I could.
Let's get that.
Quick. Come on, out. Round here. They're coming through that way. This way. We book it down over there. Do you think we get a free party double cream for doing this?
Why are we standing to a tea?
Years ago, remember that patio you said you'd like a water feature? Remember?
Yeah.
The water feature and the bricks. Well, what do you think of that?
My God! Oh my God! That's fantastic!
Hello. How are you?
Tommy! I knew you were big.
How are you?
Ah, that's fantastic! Oh, that's really nice.
You mustn't walk on the blue bricks.
Any colour you like except blue, Kevin. Just don't walk on the blue tonight.
Oh, that's
the red and the rest
fantastic.
you can go on.
Oh, and a water feature as well.
We were told.
Oh, that's terrific.
We always do what we're told, but sometimes we allow our imagination a little space too. Visual treats now fill this tiny corner, adding a wealth of interest where once there was none. Using different types of bricks breaks up the corner's rigid geometry, and there's plenty of vigorous planting here. Soon the vine will be clothing the roof of the pergola, softening it and shading the seats below. This is a corner complete, but only just.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Fantastic.
Take your missus and go and have a sit in your chairs.
Don't step on the
Blue one.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Can we open our champagne?
And she kept the secret all the time, didn't he? Well done, Kate.
Don't wet that paving.
Oh, this is great. Well, thanks very much for this. This is marvellous.
Turn around that way and say, from the ground force team until next time, ta-da.
From the ground force team till next week, ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Wonderful.
It's beautiful, really nice.
Will you get time to sit out here?
Yeah, we don't make time in the evenings, like, you know, among all the nuts.
Yeah, we've discovered the midges, you know.
Lovely. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy it at the end of your meal.
Thanks a lot.